is the search that we begin tonight. But the unity we seek cannot realize its full promise in isolation. For today, the state of the Union depends in large measure upon the state of the world. We are prepared to live as good neighbors with all, but we cannot be indifferent to acts designed to injure our interests or our citizens or our establishments abroad. The community of nations requires mutual respect. We shall extend it, and we shall expect it. Yet we still live in a troubled and perilous world. There is no longer a single threat. There are many. They differ in intensity and in danger. They require different attitudes and different answers. With the Soviet Union, we seek peaceful understanding that can lessen the danger to freedom. Last fall, I asked the American people to choose that course. I will carry forward their command. If we are to live together in peace, we must come to know each other better. I am sure that the American people would welcome a chance to listen to the Soviet leaders on our television, as I would like the Soviet people to hear our leaders on theirs. I hope the new Soviet leaders can visit America so they can learn about our country at first hand. In Eastern Europe, restless nations are slowly beginning to assert their identity. Your government, assisted by the leaders in American labor and business, is now exploring ways to increase peaceful trade with these countries and with the Soviet Union. I will report our conclusions to the Congress. In Asia, communism wears a more aggressive face. We see that in Vietnam. Why are we there? We are there first because a friendly nation has asked us for help against the communist aggression. 10 years ago, our president pledged our help. 3 presidents have supported that pledge, and we will not break it now. Second, our own security is tied to the peace of Asia. Twice in one generation, we have had to fight against aggression in the Far East. To ignore aggression now would only increase the danger of a much larger war. Our goal is peace in Southeast Asia. That will come only when aggressors leave their neighbors in peace. What is at stake is the cause of freedom. And in that cause, America will never be found wanting. Free Americans have shaped the policy of the United States. And because we know these realities, those policies have been and will be in the interests of Europe. free Europeans must shape the course of Europe. And for the same reasons, that course has been and will be in our interest and in the interest of freedom. I found this truth confirmed in my talks with European leaders in the last year. I hope to repay these visits to some of our friends in Europe this year. Growing Finally, we renew our commitment to the continued growth and the effectiveness of the United Nations. The frustrations of the United Nations are a product of the world that we live in, and not of the institution which gives them voice. It is far better to throw these differences open to the Assembly of Nations than to permit them to fester in silent danger. This, then, is the state of the Union. Free and restless, growing and full of hope. So it was in the beginning. So it shall always be, while God is willing and we are strong enough to keep the faith.